Hello and welcome to a level up reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to tap into your energies of each of your chakras using the Chakra Tarot. We'll find out what's going on in your life right now, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards. Ask Spirit, ask your higher self, how best to level up given the information that comes out in the first 7 cards. Thank you for clicking on this reading. I hope you enjoy it. Please like, share, and subscribe if it does resonate with you. And know that time is fluid, and you should use this reading as an intuitive exercise where you can flex your energies and gain a better understanding of the art and practice of discernment. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to take all of the message that comes through this reading, because remember, it's a collective reading. I'm tapping into the collective of Leo. And disregard anything that doesn't resonate with you because it doesn't belong to you. This will strengthen your ability to discern. Time is fluid, so the messages that come out could have happened in the past. They could be happening now, or it's a heads up for what is to come in your life. Look for the synchronicities in this reading or the seeming coincidences that you find. Using the tarot, we'll be discussing not only astrology, but also the houses, what they mean. Of course, we're going to be talking about the chakras. And my mind just went somewhere. Why is that, Spirit? Synchronicities. Yes. You might consider synchronicity, which is a term that Carl Jung coined in his own development of the hero's journey that he undertook. He called this the individuation process. This is an ego death process. And being the sign of Leo, ruler of the fifth house, and the sun, this is the house of the ego. It's the masculine fire energy in all of us. Oh, and yes, everybody, male or female, has masculine and feminine energy. So I'll be talking about energies, and to help you develop your discernment, know that just because a Knight of Wands comes out doesn't necessarily mean it's a masculine energy, or you need not be a male to embody this energy. The individuation process or this ego death process is first and foremost, for me, as I went through the dark night of the soul, as I was walking my hero's journey path, I discovered that understanding the balance between the masculine and feminine in me brought me a lot of balance, not only in my emotions, but also in my cognitive functioning. And that created a healthy connection between the two parts of us that we don't always reconcile. We don't always balance out to a degree that it creates this feeling of self-love, which is the goal of the individuation process. All right, let's tap into the collective of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. What's in the first chakra, which is it's an earth energy, and it is where we keep our fears, anxieties, our sense of stability and safety and comfort. Again, it's earth energy, because we want that root chakra to be grounded so that the remaining chakras can flow and at least be very supported. All right, this one is peeking out. Ooh, Ace of Coins, earth energy. Aces are always given by the divine, or you've manifested this new beginning, this new start in life, in abundance. Pentacles represents earth energy, and it represents abundance in its truest sense of the word. It's not necessarily money alone. No, it is love, it's friendship, it's earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus is about work. So in your foundation, Leo, I see a fresh start in your root chakra. This would imply that there isn't a lot of anxiety unless a fresh start, whatever you've ended and now are beginning. Change always brings a little bit of anxiety. And if we can transmute that energy in a productive way and use it productively, it brings us new beginnings, not only in money, but overall in abundance. In the sacral chakra, which is feminine energy, water energy, this is the seat of our sacred sexuality and creativity and intuition. We have Queen of Swords, feminine energy, but this is air energy. This is a court card, and this would imply that you are currently working on taking that root chakra energy of the Ace of Coins and applying it to your life, your world, intelligently, free of being overly emotional, free of being overly anxious, but using that energy wisely. And again, you need not be a female, because as a man, you have a vulnerable feminine side of you. And maybe that is what is going on in your energy if you are a man. This knowledge, this awareness of the more feminine, vulnerable side. Swords represent air, which is inherently masculine energy. And if you're not a man, you are a woman. I would say in the sacral chakra, this energy is very controlled, but not restrictive. You're being very smart about how you use your feminine energy. It's not overly giving or overly nurturing. It's tempered well. Lovely. All right. This is great. In the solar plexus chakra, which is masculine fire energy, you have a major arcana card, strength card. That's you, Leo. Leo rules the fifth house. I like to say the fifth house is very much about the ego, but it's also about how or what we entertain into our body, into our minds, into our hearts. And you can see here, it's a feminine depicted, lounging beautifully on your animal totem, that of the lion. Fifth house is ruled by the sun. So again, it is very much about ego, because that masculine fire energy of the sun is inherently masculine, yes, but again, going back to the fact that we have masculine and feminine in each of us, there's a nice vulnerability in Leo energy, regardless of your gender expression. And it's that feminine energy of the fifth house of you, Leo, that tempers that masculine fire energy of the ego. So it's not getting out of control. Or not, it avoids becoming too self-centered. And here with the Ace of Coins in the root chakra and the Queen of Swords, being very smart, being very intelligent about this process, I think you're in a really great space. I'm feeling that you are leveling up already in this process. You're in a process of leveling up, of change. All right, in the heart space, which is air energy. What do we have for Leo? Four of Wands, fire energy. There are four chambers of the heart. Fourth house is Cancer, ruled by the moon. This is our seat of our emotions, and the emotions that make us feel at home internally. Four of Wands is Aries energy, which is cardinal fire energy. Leo, you are fixed fire energy. So this marks, as you can see here, and I like it in the heart space because green is associated with the heart chakra. And then there are four chambers of the heart with four wands. This is a card that indicates that you have built and fortified your heart space. It's very well balanced with cardinal fire energy, which is initiating change. And with the previous cards coming before it in your chakras, I would say you are successful at building that home. Lovely. All right, in the throat space, which is Taurus energy, the heart and the throat chakras work together. The solar plexus and the third eye work together. And the sacral chakra and the crown work together. The root chakra, the first to come out, is the foundation for those relationships. In the throat, we've got the moon, water energy, Cancerian energy, fourth house ruler. And I was just talking about how this Four of Wands energy in your heart space has built a sense of emotional belonging and an emotional space within you that is comforting, is nurturing. And I will also mention that in a couple of days, well, tomorrow, at the time of this reading, tomorrow will be a full blood moon in the sign of Taurus, which is throat chakra energy. And at the same time, there's an eclipse. So there's a major reveal of energy within each of us, and a change that will take place, possibly illuminating any darkness that was there before in your heart space. You'll be able to identify it and name it. And this is a strong position to be in. Because as a Leo, you guys get way too much shade from people for being egoistic. The ego, remember, is there to protect us, to keep us happy, but mainly to protect us. It's our shadow side of the ego that is feminine. And we can access that shadow side through feminine energy, which is water, which is the moon. So I foresee lots of emotional, cathartic energy that will come from this eclipse, that will come from the fact that the moon, the full moon, will be in the sign of Taurus. And when the moon is in Taurus, it is exalted. It loves being in that part of the sky. There's a very strong, balancing, grounding earth energy in your root chakra that takes place all over the planet. It's as if the moon directly communicates with every physical form of life and the earth itself, which is a living life. I actually believe that we are to the moon. We are to Gaia and Earth as this might be kind of strange, but you know how we're comprised of trillions of cells, but many of those are don't belong to us. So where am I going with this? We are on the earth as the good gut organisms that we have in our body are to us. So I feel very strongly that Gaia, Earth, is the single living organism, and we, as parts of that organism, yet separate, live in it or on it. As all of these trillions of cells within us aren't actually, they're separate living organisms. This fell out. So this is, we're moving on to the third eye chakra. Ooh, 8 of Wands. 8 is a number of strength. We've seen that before in the major arcana, your card, Leo. 8 of Wands is Sagittarius energy, which is mutable fire energy, where you are fixed fire energy. And we had the 4 of Wands of cardinal fire energy. There's a lot of healthy transmutation, and there's going to be some communication coming in with this full moon to you, Leo. Sagittarius rules the 9th house. And I know Leo energy, fixed fire energy, can be very spiritual. Yet it is rooted in the ego. It's when you move up in and utilize your Sagittarius energy, where you can use that to create change within your ego, within yourself. This is fantastic. All right, crown. Oh, and the third eye, Eight of Wands, works well with the solar plexus chakra. Eight cards of the major arcana is Strength card. So there's a very healthy balance. I see you seeing that Sagittarius energy and actually using it. That's fantastic. All right, Crown, Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. And this pairs with the sacral chakra of the Queen of Swords. So there's a very healthy balance of intuition and intellect in your energy right now. It's gorgeous. And again, you don't have to be a female. I'm just talking energies, and we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. And I believe in this particular deck, there are no men depicted. It's all feminine. Well, except for the court cards. There is a King of Cups, most definitely in here. But you are tapping into this vulnerability that we all have. And you, Leo, you're tapping into your feminine side in a beautiful way. All right. Oh, yeah. The first card out of these three will represent energies that you have recently been working with or in the past. It's the World card. Capricorn energy, cardinal fire energy. Sorry, cardinal earth energy. This indicates it's a major arcana, so it's a major cycle for you that's ending. It's card number 21. You see the light on her head, the enlightenment that we also see in your card of the Strength card. And also surrounding the two wolves of the Moon card, representing light and dark, masculine and feminine, respectively. Gorgeous. There's a male, King of Coins. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Let's find out. So clearly the message here is from Spirit, from your higher self in this collective reading, is you are ending a chapter, a major chapter on your hero's journey. Let's find out what is up next for you. Where does Spirit want you to go? Where does your higher self, where does your intuition, where is this leading, is my question for Leo. The Magician, fire energy, Gemini Virgo energy, actually. So Mercury, the planet Mercury, which takes 88 days to orbit around the sun. Leo energy. You've got 8 card there and 8 of Wands. Coincidence? I think not. That's more like a synchronicity, saying that the chapter that you recently ended or are about to end is going to create in you great manifesting powers, a great connection between, I said this is Gemini and Virgo energy. Mercury rules Gemini, and Virgo. Virgo energy or the sixth house energy, the house after house 5, which is Leo, is all about the mind-body connection. So you have 4 energy, house 4, Cancer energy, Moon energy, the home of our emotions, and you're connecting it to your own 5th house energy of the ego, masculine fire energy. And you have magically transmuted and balanced out, creating a nice relationship between the two. Gorgeous. All right. 3rd card. Oh, this one is peeking out. Knight of Wands. Did we not see that at the beginning of the reading? Or was that the Knight of Swords? I think it was the Knight of Wands, fire energy. This is action. So, as this chapter closes, you will come into the power of the magician. And then, with your own masculine fire energy, you will take action and also express this balance within yourself. It'll be a healthy, balanced expression of your ego, your new relationship to the ego. And on the bottom, 6 of Swords. We've been talking about 4th house, 5th house, and 6th house. Although this is Aquarius energy, which is your opposite sign. It's fixed air energy, and you are fixed fire energy. I think you're elevating. I think this ego death and transmutation of energies and balance that you're creating, and by the way, the world card is Capricorn, that's 10th house. That's how the public sees us. You're dropping into your shadow sign in a way that is bringing you a healthy escape from any sort of negative mental egoic processes. You're leaving those behind here, clearly. End of chapter. And creating new mental processes, which you will express. Now, again, time is fluid, so this could have happened in the past, it could be happening now, or it could be happening in the future. Lots of synchronicity on the table in the cards for you, Leo. This is wonderful. I don't have much more in this reading. That's my cat, who is a Leo, by the way. Onyx, come say hi. Oh, he's shy. He's a little bit embarrassed that he knocked over the incense urn. All right. I'm so glad that you joined me for this reading. It was my pleasure to relay these messages to you, and I hope you got a lot out of it. At the very least, confirmation for events going on in your life right now, and also to give you a heads up that the work that you're doing in leveling up is amazing. This week coming up in this moon, although this is a timeless reading, is going to illuminate a lot of everyone's egoic processes. We're in Scorpio season. Scorpio season is all about our sense of intimacy within the self. It's ruled by Mars, which is fire energy, cardinal energy, or masculine fire energy, I should say. It's about action, it's about war, which is different than fixed fire energy. It's more, your energy, Leo, is more about strength and blending that masculine fire energy with your more vulnerable side. So again, beautiful. And with the Six of Swords, dropping into your shadow energy of Aquarius, it's moving you away from any sort of heady, egoic processes that no longer serve you. All right. I'd appreciate a like, a comment, a share, and of course, I'd love for you to become a subscriber. My channel is relatively new. In addition to level up readings for each of the signs, I have a very diverse way of reading cards and for different audiences. I'm an MBTI certified practitioner, so I'm all about Jungian archetypes and the cognitive functions theory, and I blend these with astrology. I blend these with tarot and numerology to kind of blend together all of these seemingly disparate typology systems to show you that they're all related. All right, so drop a comment and let me know if this resonates, and I hope to see you in the next reading.